Okay. So we now need to go and talk to a bunch of
Time to
people.
see what we got from Axis.
And then we will set out on another mission. Send some people to do some dispatch. You know, the usual.
Good, you're here. I need a word.
Angie, how are you doing with everything that happened?
Axis is dead. As for Pete, I lost him years ago, Will. This was just the final goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Now, let's get back to work. We don't have much time.
What do you mean?
We were right. This attack is the precursor for a larger one. The rest of their forces will be here in hours. A day if we're lucky.
Anything else useful? Weapon schematics, weaknesses, that sort of thing?
No obvious weaknesses, if that's what you mean. Axis was head of their invasion, so he knew everything about their troop strength and deployments.
That ought to give the analysts something to work with.
Not that we have any time. The main force will be here within a matter of hours.
If this works, we won't need the other intel. Take out their central command and their whole army should fall apart.
Maybe. But chances are we won't be coming back from the attempt, one way or another. Only thing we need now is for Weir to finish calculating the transport data.
This strike sounds like it'll be a one-way trip.
Maybe. I'm not going to worry about it. If we die, we die. I'm going to make sure that Origin comes with us.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I've lost as much as anyone in this war, and I'll damned well be there to finish it.
Are we getting close to the end of our missions here? Is that... That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, but I don't know.
You find what you were looking for back there?
I knew putting him down wasn't going to change much. It won't bring anyone back, but I can sleep a little easier. Thanks, Will, for giving me that chance.
I want you to know. What happened with your brother back there?
Will, it's okay. You were right. It had to be done.
I only hope you'd do the same for me if it came down to it.
If it's you, I won't have to think twice.
Thanks.
But thank you, Will. And I'm sure Pete would thank you too.
There's not a lot of time.
Understood. Go check on Weir for the target's coordinates. I'll be ready when you are.
Now, what's really cool, and this is just something to say to you guys that are watching, is that I'm actually really impressed with how much you guys are into the story of this game. It's not the best story, I gotta be honest, but it's intriguing. You know, like, there's a lot of questions about, well, how do they explain that this stuff was all found before XCOM Enemy Unknown and blah, blah, blah. And from what I understand, it's supposed to get explained at the end. So we'll see how that wraps up.
Tell me again how it happened. We're taking cover behind the crates when suddenly my mind was just full of this one idea over and over again. And what was that idea? Team leader is an enemy. Kill him. Over and over. He's an enemy. Kill him. But I wasn't the one thinking it. And what did you do then? I didn't do it. That's not the story I hear from forensics or from your remaining squad mate. It was my arm and my gun, but I wasn't the one who did it. I know what those bastards can do to a man. But from now on, any other teammate is only going to see you as a liability in the field. I know, sir. I'm reassigning you to base duty, something quiet, away from the action. You'll also see the counselor 3 times a week for therapy and monitoring, in case there are long-term effects. Understood, sir. Thank you, sir. It's just... that wasn't me. I couldn't have done a thing like that. You're in a war. That's what we all tell ourselves.
I don't know, it sounds like Falk probably believes him more than he doesn't believe him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be as kind of sympathetic with him, like sending him for help. Axis. It is of crucial importance that Axis be taken down immediately. Please ensure our best agents are deployed to remove this critical threat. Holy shit, I think it might be happening. Maybe not the end, but this is going to be major. This is going to be big. I hope the recruits are ready.
Crud, tell me you got something useful out of the data from Axis.
You better believe it. Only thing is, well, we're not sure how much a difference it'll make.
Of course it'll make a difference. We didn't retrieve all that for nothing.
So most of what we've learned was logistical information. Where outsiders are stationed, how they plan to advance, and so forth.
Seems like that'd be a big help in a war.
Sure, if we could stand against them. I mean, We'll know what towns to evacuate before they're hit, but we still can't stand up to their forces in a fight, even if we ambush them.
Bullshit. I fight them all the time. Why can't everyone else?
Yeah, but you're you. You've got the best weapons humanity has ever learned to use. A team of highly trained agents, and that thing on your arm. We only have so many XCOM agents, but the Outsiders have an entire planet full of soldiers.
What are we supposed to do then? Just give up?
Hell no, of course not. It's just that we really only have one chance to turn this thing around.
Take out Origin and Mosaic.
Yeah, and I can't think of anyone better suited to do it. Sorry.
How are the Outsiders dealing with the loss of Axis? He was the invasion leader, so it must have thrown off some of their plans.
We thought it'd be like an army losing its general, but we overestimated his importance. Seems like they're still getting commands through Mosaic. From Origin.
That's why he's the next target.
Yeah. Take out Origin, shut down Mosaic, and the Outsiders should be completely cut off. Suddenly, we'll have the advantage.
If this mission succeeds.
We're all counting on you. Good luck.
What do we know about the alien homeworld? Anything about their defenses?
We're pretty sure the Mosaic core is located just off their homeworld. If he's broadcasting commands through it, that's gotta be where Origin is. The data you pulled from Axis mentions automated security, but there was no mention of guards.
Then the Avenger can get us past most of the automated systems?
Exactly. You know, I really wish we had time to explore their world. Man, I'd pay anything to see that.
Maybe I could get you a seat on the Avenger.
Oh, no you don't. I said I'd pay anything. Not that I'd risk my life, thank you very much.
Okay, he means strictly monetary.
What do you think about our chances?
Your chances against Origin, or the chances for the whole human race?
One's not happening without the other, right?
Guess you got a point there.
So what would you say are the chances?
You don't want to know. The way people are betting, well, if you make it back, let's just say I'll be rich.
Great. Glad I could help. Looks like it's time to ship off. If I come back, maybe I'll bring you a souvenir.
You just take care of Mosaic, okay? Don't think I can ask any more than that.
Okay, Crut. Well, that was encouraging. And now I'm feeling pretty confident. Except not at all. Alright, let's go talk to Weir.
What's with the extra security?
Director's order. Protecting the staff.
God, I know the Outsiders keep advancing, but here?
No, it's not like that. It's just...
Director's order. Protecting the staff.
Oh.
Endless loop. Maybe they're infected.
Good job out there, Carter. Just hope it makes a difference.
Mein Gott! Be careful mit that delirium!
Things seem scattered. What's going on?
Herr Volk has had my best men working on a special edition for the Avenger. I hardly have time for our latest breakthrough.
Special edition. I don't like surprises, Doc.
Not to worry, William. Just a small contingency plan. But in the course of its development, we made a most remarkable discovery.
So, small contingency plan is in, like, self-destruct, I'm guessing.
Don't screw with me, Doc, with your special editions and contingency plans. What are you working on?
I'm afraid I cannot, William. Herr Volk's orders. But listen to me. I believe we may have found a cure to the sleepwalker infection.
You said you're adding something to the Avenger. Isn't a flying saucer impressive enough?
I apologize, William, but Director Volk has demanded total secrecy on this project. Even the different teams do not know the full details of how their creations will be used.
That doesn't inspire a lot of trust, Doc.
I understand, William. I truly do. But Herr Volk saw how information about the Avenger got out, and he has no intention for that to happen once again.
Suppose I can't blame him. So you think you have a cure for the sleepwalkers?
One of Dr. Weir's projects involves disrupting the connection to Mosaic. With a minor modification, and the medical assistance of Dr. Hera, I believe it could partially reverse the effects of the infection.
Even a partial cure is better than nothing. Can I do anything to help?
Actually, yes. Dr. Hera has asked if you could assist with the first human test.
Oh, Jesus.
Why me? I'm no doctor.
I do not know his reasonings, but I'm inclined to trust his judgment. If you have time, of course.
To find a cure, I'll make the time.
Wunderbar. He is preparing in the observation lab, and when you are finished, I would appreciate your report.
We've both got a lot to get done.
Indeed, William. In the next hours, We will decide the course of human history.
One way or another.
So, I mean, they have to know that I'm some kind of special
That's everything we
something
need.
or other.
Run those to the director and tell him I'll meet him at the hangar. Ah, Carter, just in time.
Yeah. What's up, Weir?
Got our travel plans ready, Doc?
Yes. I've just finished calculating the coordinates for our strike, and I've tested the Ven gate as well as I can, given the conditions.
We won't get a second shot at this.
Well then, I suppose it's now or never.
That's a strange thing to hear coming from you.
Sometimes the best test is a live one, Carter.
We're risking it all on this, but I know you haven't let us down yet.
I'll be risking my life on it too. After all, you'll need me there to operate the gates.
So, the data from Axis gave you the coordinates you needed. Where do they point?
Most definitely. They point to a particularly isolated point in orbit around the alien homeworld.
Where exactly is the alien homeworld?
It's hard to describe precisely without a star map, but it's approximately 600 light-years away from Earth, in the Cygnus constellation.
They're a long way from home.
Planets that can sustain our kind of life are few and far between, even in an infinite universe.
It's actually crazy when you think about that. Like, the fact that Earth is like this one place that can inhabit all these different types of life forms. It's really bizarre. And I wonder, just out of curiosity, for the people watching, do you believe in alien life forms? Like, there's got to be something else out there, I think. But I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's, I don't know.
You've opened other Ven gates before, right? This isn't all just theoretical.
Of course. You were there when Lawrence and I opened the first one.
That didn't exactly turn out well.
No, but it worked. And we've had success in smaller tests since then, using recovered outsider technology.
Well, that's good to hear, I think.
Of course, the real test will be transferring something as large as the Avenger. We'll see about that soon enough, though.
Any idea what we can expect to find on their homeworld?
Thankfully, the outsiders seem to have a similar environment and gravity to our own. No doubt that's why they chose Earth for their conquest. But the rest may be, as they say, quite alien.
What sort of defenses would they have?
The Avengers' stealth ability should get us past the toughest defenses, but it looks like you'll have to do the last leg of the trip on foot.
Just me and my squad in an alien base? Sounds like fun.
Their security will no doubt be fierce, but I'm happy to say it'll be limited. They apparently try to keep Origin's location secret, so they can't garrison an entire army around it.
We're gonna be relying on your work. I sure hope it makes the grade, Doctor.
As do I. You're not the only one whose life is on the line. Can't say I relish the risk of dying so far away from home, but how many scientists have a chance to see an alien world?
Don't think of it as dying far away from home. Think of it as dying to save your home.
Yes. That's much more comforting, isn't it?
Please report to Director Falcon Office. Agent Carter.
Yeah. I got other people to
Suppose it's
see.
time. See you in the Avenger, Carter.
We still have, who is it here? Dr. Hara, who I want to talk to. Where is she? Assistance in development of the cure. I'll have to find her.
William Carter, it is you.
You're not normally like this.
I am not sure. I was having visions of Axis, of origin, of my people.
Dreaming, huh?
Perhaps that is the name for it. It has been more intense since I was disconnected from Mosaic.
You mentioned your dreams. What do you see in them?
My people, rushing forwards like a tide on the ocean, surging across your world, building everywhere they touch. Your people are gone, and mine are at peace once again.
Sure sounds like your war plan. Too bad you already lost access.
Death is an obstacle. He is carried on in Mosaic. They are all carried on in the endless sea. And above them all stands Origin, leading us home.
That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Of course, William Carter. Or you will die trying. I would expect nothing less from a warrior.
What's with the sleeping act? Who you trying to trick?
I have no illusions about your hospitality. No illness, real or feigned, would stop your scientists and their tests.
If you think you can get us to...
William Carter, I have no intention of leaving. In fact, I hope to stay. Nothing will be more pleasant than watching your people screaming in terror as their last hope falls.
I mean, this guy could single-handedly destroy this entire base, I imagine.
I want to know about where you come from.
Now, why would you need to know that, I wonder?
You can tell me now, or I can go get a couple of the scientists.
Anything I say will be useless to you. The moment you arrive at our homeworld, you will be captured.
Back to sleep. You'll need to be rested for the next batch of tests.
I will be reflecting on our coming victory. I am sure I will not have long to wait.
Well, dreams are a little bit different than reality there, bub. We'll see.
Officer, I trust the infiltrator is secure.
Oh, he's been an absolute pussycat since you killed Axis. Can't tell what's gotten into him, but either way, he's secured.
Careful. He's still the enemy no matter what he says. We can't afford any slip-ups now.
Of course, sir. But at this point, he hardly says anything at all. Like he's been sleeping 20 hours a day.
And here I would have expected him to spend all day gloating. Oh well. How are you holding up?
Oh, that's a little more complicated.
I'm not sure I trust him being this quiet. He might be planning something.
I don't think so. He hasn't said a word to anyone, and he's barely eaten anything. And he's still disconnected from Mosaic.
Maybe he's sick or... hell, I don't know.
Ever since he heard you got Axis, it's like he's waiting for something.
I wonder how he'll respond if we shut down Mosaic.
When, sir? Not if. I know you'll do it.
I heard about your family troubles. Any improvement?
Oh, Percy and his team brought my girl back, along with the rest of the family. It was nice to have a chance to talk with her before the infection got too bad.
I know how tough that can be. But don't worry, she's in good hands.
Oh, I know. It's just that, well, my parents were staying with her. And they were drinking the same water she was.
Oh.
We don't know how much time they've got left. Maybe it won't even hit them, but at least they're here.
We can't afford to take chances this close to launch. If there are any security concerns, I need to know.
Believe me, I know. And the entire security team is on high alert. Enemy has yet to find our location, but we've been putting in defenses to prepare for the day they do.
Good to know, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Security can't afford to be optimistic in something like that, sir.
I've got to get going.
Of course, sir. Go and put an end to this war.
Yeah, this is happening. Okay. So now I need to talk to this person over here.
Good. Heinrich finally sent you. Let's get started.
Run your tests.
How am I supposed to help? You're the doctors here, not me.
The treatment has to attack the infection in a few ways. Medically, technologically, and psychologically. You're here for the last part.
Look, I'm glad there's a cure, but I don't understand what you need me for.
One of the things that baffled us about the infection is that even when we cleared up all of the symptoms, the patient still wouldn't respond to external stimuli. Eventually, we discovered that a psychological connection was necessary for recovery.
Psychological connection? What do you mean?
We need someone the patient knew to help bring them back. Records show that our test subject, Nico Da Silva, worked with...
You're experimenting on Da Silva?
Yes. He may be a sleepwalker, but he's still an XCOM agent. That means taking risks. I'm sure he'd agree if he could communicate.
If it means bringing back Da Silva, I'm in. What happens if this doesn't work?
Physically, he'll be fine. But every time we attempt this without him recovering, he slips further and further.
Then let's get it right the first time.
Sounds like a plan.
What happens if this doesn't work?
Physically, he'll be fine.
Then let's get it...
Sounds like a plan.
Oops.
So what will I be doing in there? I'm no surgeon.
Nurse Campbell will be handling all of the medical procedures and assisting you. We just need you to be an active participant and be ready to respond as he begins to come around.
What should I expect?
It's sort of like waking a sleeping child. They're trapped in a dream world, and you have to bring them out of it. Give them a reason to wake up.
Hell, why don't you just smack them? Always worked on me when I was a kid.
No. It can't be that violent or distressing. Try something friendlier. Something to draw them out.
I'm not known for being friendly, Doc.
I've heard. Too much pressure, and they might retreat back to the dream world. Apparently, Mosaic has built quite a comforting prison in their heads.
Sounds cozy. I can see why they wouldn't want to come back into this world.
It's like breaking an addiction. You need to help them, but you have to be stern, but not so much that you drive them back.
Friendly, stern, but not too stern. Got it.
Great. That
Let's
helps.
get to it. If you're right, this should be easy.
If it were easy, we would have cured it a long time ago, Carter.
Friendly, stern, but not too stern.
Now hold still.
Looks like my time is
Not today, it isn't. He's all ready. Try talking to him.
How you doing, pal?
Goodbye, Carter.
Friendly, stern, not too stern.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere, Nico.
Carter. Good.
No response. Reapplying. Try him again.
How you doing, pal?
Goodbye, Carter.
No, you don't. Wake up, De Silva.
Bye.
No response. Reapplying. Try him again.
How you doing, pal?
Goodbye, Carter.
Come on, De Silva. It's time to wake up now.
Just leave me.
Pulse is up slightly. You're getting through to him. Go on.
Interesting.
Come on. It's time to wake up, De Silva.
No. More. War.
It's still wartime. We can't have you napping, soldier.
No.
Oh, he doesn't like that one.
No more. Carter.
He's slipping back. Try it again.
Come on. It's time to wake up, De Silva.
No. More.
See,
war.
This would be great if you could actually like, fail it, but it seems like we just kind of go back in if it doesn't work out.
Come on, De Silva. You don't want to miss humanity's finest hour, do you?
Yes. Yes. Got to get up.
Keep going. Almost there.
That's right. You've got to wake up, De Silva.
Got to get up. Yes.
You can't give up now.
Carter.
Yeah.
I had the weirdest nightmare.
You've got him, Carter. He's awake.
What happened?
We'll tell you all about it, but first, we need to get you back to health.
Crazy.
Carter. I owe you another one, don't I?
Try not to talk now. You've lost a lot of strength.
Nice
Heinrich
job,
will
Carter.
want to know about this.
Looks like you were just what he needed.
You know it. Me and Silva, I mean, we go way back.
Refining Illyrium to this degree, it's far too unstable to be used in a simple generator.
Ah, William. Good news, I hope. Come, come.
We're gonna be relying on your...
As do I.
Well, didn't you want me to talk to him?
We're gonna be...
As do
Oh, this is the other guy. There we go.
It was touch and go for a while, but the cure worked.
Excellent, excellent. If the underlying process is successful, then perhaps we can find a solution for the messes.
I sure hope so. You can't get me to be friendly to everybody in the world.
I was surprised we were able to get you to do so for even one.
Back to work.
Investigation complete. Unlock dispatch mission for Cure in St. Albans, West Virginia. Okay, so now I need to speak with Falk. And I imagine... I don't see this being, like, the end, as I maybe alluded to earlier. It sounds big, but...
Really going out in the Avenger? Things must be getting desperate out there.
Whatever happens from here out, it's been an honor to serve.
Oh, Falk's right down here. This is perfect.
Get those evacuation orders out, and keep the agents defending the high-profile targets.
Yes, sir. Understood. We'll keep everything running until you return.
Your inexplicable confidence is noted and appreciated, Chelsky. Well, here's Carter now. Carter, good. I'm told that everything is ready.
Yes, sir.
Glad to hear it. We'll depart within the hour.
That's it?
Carter?
No speeches? Nothing to say?
This isn't the time for speeches, Carter. You know what's at stake, and you know the odds.
Yes, sir, I do.
I'd expect no less.
I'm ready to put these bastards in the ground for good, no matter what it costs.
I know. You once asked me why I chose you, despite your record. This is why, Carter. Because you're a man who will not quit, no matter what.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. Prove me right. Get out there and get it done.
I just don't understand. Our missions have been a success.
No, your missions have been a success. If you'd call losing 2 towns and barely escaping with your objective successful. And even so, no one else has your success rate in the field.
We can get more agents, better training.
The outsiders are the ones with an endless stream of troops, not us. There's only one option. We've got to take the fight to them.
Hasn't this Origin been around for, well, forever for all we know? What if stopping him and shutting down Mosaic isn't as simple as shooting him in the head?
We've made every preparation we can with the information we have. And if that's not enough, well, you've shown a talent for thinking on your feet.
You're telling me to improvise? That's a change. What if we get there and I don't have the tools I need?
Don't worry, I've got a backup plan. But frankly, you're the best chance we've got.
Yeah, that backup plan is the Avenger, I'm sure.
Supposing we do manage to close the gates, what happens to the outsider forces on Earth?
I'm leaving a detailed battle plan. It's currently being distributed to the acting Joint Chiefs. The hope is that once we've separated our world from theirs, enemy supply lines will be cut off and the individual enemy platoons will be severed from the Central Command. This ought to give our military the edge they need to finish things.
Doesn't sound like you plan on being around for the cleanup.
The odds of us returning from this mission are slim. No use pretending otherwise.
I'm ready to go. I'll meet you in the Avenger.
Holy,
you know what's at
might be
stake here,
happening.
Carter. And you know the odds. You've survived this long. I know you're the right man for the job.
Woohoo! Report to the Avenger hangar. Okay. First things first. Let's see here. We do have a minor operation, but no. We have to go and do the we have to go, as they're saying. This is urgent, so okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to bring out, I have so many great options. I think I'm gonna bring out Piotr and Pedia for now. I like the turret. He's got, which turret does he have? Scatter laser and... Let's see. I like the slowing the bleed out time, especially going into a mission like this. I think that could be pretty important. We do have level 5 now. Increased squad damages against mechanical enemies or turrets now deploy. Oh, yeah. Turrets now deploy with a shield? Pfft, big time. And Pedia is all leveled up already, but let's check his equipment. He's got a laser pistol. That's pretty nice. We'll do the medical pack as well. And for me, I've got the laser pulse rifle. Oh, plasma sniper. Hello. I'll take that and the blaster launcher in case we run into anything big and nasty. Sticky grenades are nice. And then the Guardian pack, reducing the damage, I will keep as well. There's still all these ranks though, like I imagine. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what's going on here. Okay, well, we're about to find out. So what I'll do is I'll send some of these guys to these dispatch missions. Actually, it doesn't make sense to send a level 5 because they're already at max. So we'll send that group to there. We'll send another dispatch team here. Wager, Carmi, and Cass, I guess. And then I need to go to the Sky Ranger.
Look out there, Carter. And bring me back some snapshots of the day.
There are no signs of disarray among outsider forces. Increased Mosaic communications are believed to have minimized outsider logistical disadvantage. Report. Multiple alien Titan-class aircraft observed in Flagstaff vicinity. Operations unknown. So there's me.
Where's my buddy here?
Peeking out over cover between shots. Meanwhile, newcomers across the way. And I'm over there shouting at him, waving my arms around, trying to get him to look. A wall. That's what I'm wondering. Then I see I'm hiding behind a damn barrel full of gasoline. That's a mistake you don't make twice. Yeah. But what's worse, that's where Percy wanted me. If it wasn't for Santiago, I wouldn't have made it back. How so? I put a shield up for him. Just in time, too. Remind me to buy those lab rats a drink for those shields. We sure could have used those back in my day.
Okay. Not interested in talking to him. Where the hell? Maybe I have to.
Look sharp, Agent. We've got a war to fight.
Hey, Agent Carter. Oh, looking good. I'd offer you a cigar, but Quartermaster says we're all out.
Don't know what's got you in such a good mood, and frankly, I don't care. We'll have time to celebrate after the war.
Hey, I just got promoted to a team lead.
Oh, great.
I'm your equal, man.
Congratulations. But until you prove yourself, you are not my equal.
Typical. First that broad steals all the glory with Axis, and now you won't even recognize my new rank.
If you'll excuse me, I've got to prepare for the big mission.
Sure. Just rub it in.
I don't like this guy, so I don't want to. Report to the Avenger Hangar. I'm trying to, but... it's like locked down for some reason. I don't know why.
The sleepwalker infection is now known to be spread through contaminated water reserves. Operatives and survivors are encouraged to drink only trusted sources, such as collected rainwater. Warning, enemy meteorites are considered to be highly radioactive. Field agents encountering alien seeds are to exercise extreme caution. Decontamination upon return is critical and mandatory.
There we go.
Looks like you're finally gonna get to take a ride in this death trap, huh?
Wrong. You're the one taking the ride. I get to be the one flying it.
You think it's ready for the trip?
It's you and the rest of the team I'm worried about. This beauty is all ready. Assuming you can help me with one last detail.
You got a platoon of engineers and mechanics on this thing. What do you need me for?
Everything's up and running, but we're picking up evidence of leaks in the fuel system. Problem is, they're too small for us to spot with the naked eye.
Leaks? Should I be wearing a hazmat suit?
Nothing that dangerous, but it could cause a fuel leak in the field.
Oh yeah.
Or an explosive chain reaction.
If it'll keep this contraption in one piece, count me in. But how am I supposed to help?
If you scan the Avenger with that thing on your arm, you should be able to detect the leaks. Point them out to us and we'll handle the rest.
That's all? Walk in the park, Barnes.
Okay, well, let's do this, I guess. It's interesting that they can't give these to themselves. They can't make these for... like, I don't know why I'm the only one, but... okay.
You're leaking fuel here.
We're picking up communications of potential Avengers sightings from shortwave radio signals. The chatter seems mostly harmless, and it is this man's opinion that it couldn't matter less if some survivors sees our new baby. Uh-oh. Shut off leaky pipes.
Okay, now track the pipe back to its valve and shut that off.
Well, how do I know? Oh, I see what we did here. Okay, okay. So it's tough to see which one's leaking, though. I guess it's this dark one. But maybe this one? Oh, I see. Okay, so these things... Maybe I have to get a better angle here. I'm still not quite understanding it. So that leak is in that pipe, which takes us up. Okay, I guess it's not gonna matter that side. Or maybe I just do I turn them all off? That could be. Probably just overthinking this.
Looks like that one wasn't busted. Open it up and try another. You slowed fueling. Try opening that valve again and then try another. Not that one. Follow the pipes from the leak to the valve. Looks like that one wasn't busted. Open it up and try another. You slowed fueling. Try opening that valve again and then try another.
It's just, I don't really understand what it's asking me to do. So this goes all the way that... Okay. Maybe this one I need to do? Which is, again, this outside one.
Not that one. Follow the pipes from the leak to the valve.
Because if you look, those ones are now off, and it's pretty clear. Except for now this one, but... This is going along the top there, but it doesn't connect to the other side, so I'm not understanding. Let's go in here and see if there's something. Oh, here.
Looks like that one wasn't busted. Open it up and try another. That's all of them.
Oh, okay. Jesus. I don't know what happened there, but it worked. Maybe it's too complex for my tiny half-alien brain.
That all you needed?
Just the last touches, yeah. And you might be interested to know you helped the techs track down a design flaw.
Flaw? What sort of flaw?
Nothing big enough to cause a problem, but they think they can get another 2, maybe 3% efficiency out of the engine.
We don't have time for a complete overhaul.
No, of course not. But they want to try some new layouts. Might help if we ever need to make a fleet of these babies.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay, so he's done.
How big a flight crew does the Avenger take? Who's coming with us?
She can carry a small army, but half of that's gonna be pilots, engineers, and scientists.
I don't want to hang around any longer than we have to. No way I'm holding off a charging muton while the lab rats are catching alien butterflies.
Don't worry, Carter. They all know the top priority is getting out alive.
What are you worried about us for? Think we're gonna make a mess in your new toy?
You might, unless you've gone through high G training and didn't tell me.
So it's gonna be that kind of ride, huh?
I'll just say this. If I have to do any evasive maneuvers, you'd better hold on to your barf bag with both hands.
Okay, Leon.
Better load up.
Just buckle up in there and I'll take care of the rest.
All right, it's go time. It is absolute go time. I mean, this seems pretty final, but I don't know. Maybe not. Guess we'll find out. I mean, if we blow up an alien homeworld, I don't see much else going on.